My name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well look, today we're in the office, you can see that. I'm at work here, buggering around, trying to get a little bit of work done. We had a break, it's our first video in about a month. We had a break and went on our holiday, and look, we did some great fun things. I didn't get a lot of footage, I was just busy in the moments, and but a couple of the highlights were we did a bit of a paddle steamer run on the Murray at Mildura and found a couple of nice boutique breweries and got into some of that. We went down in Victoria there. When you go on the Great Ocean Road, you come to the Calder River, and that was a family property in through there, and so we checked all that out, and as you go up the road there's a little house on the corner. That was the Share Farmer's property. Then the next house just up the hill on the left, there's a home there that my grandfather built by hand, and he actually made all the bricks himself. Mum has a photo of it, and we had the block mould there for a little while at home, but I think it's just I think the old man might have discarded it a while ago now. But every brick he made, so and apparently back then when they were building homes, they'd put the frame up, then let that season a little bit sort of thing, and then re-square it all up and that. And so they put the frame up, then they built the bricks, which took them something like 6 months or something, and then I built this house. So the house is there. It's an old farm home, but it's well built, and it's made of concrete blocks or cinder blocks, but they made them, and they've got a little pattern on the outside, so that was okay. Then went up where he helped do the hall, and Alec Curry was his name, and anyway, back into Apollo Bay, and he owned all each side of the river and along the road and round the corner. Then as you're heading south, I suppose it'd be south or west maybe, away from Apollo Bay, and you come to the Calder River. You go over the Calder River, then there's a corner there, and there's a little bush thicket there, and it's not real big, but that's where he died. And he had a little grey Fergie tractor, and he must have been down there. He cleared all the place, and he had to have the farm paid for before he got married, so he didn't get married. He was about 40, I believe. And then and anyway, his best friend and his son were heading to town, and they saw Alec there on the tractor clearing out, just getting it organised for pastures, getting rid of all the bush and all that. Then they come back and they didn't see him. They thought, oh, that's funny, he should be there. And they went and had a look, and he rolled the tractor on himself. But he went to hospital, but he died later on. But look, that was back in 1963. So my sister can remember him. I barely can. I don't believe I can. Not sure whether you remember all the stuff you've been told. So look, we went and did a bit of a look around there. Out in front of the Apollo Bay football grounds, there's a cattle trough, and he was one of the first people to get the show society going in the town down there for Apollo Bay, and there's a cattle trough out the front, and where the float goes, there was a cement cover there, and it's got a memorial, like a donated by, or just an appreciation thing for starting that up. So but that's getting very weathered now, so pardon me. So we took a photo of that, and Mum's spoken to one of the rallies down there, and they're gonna they may talk to the footy club about sorting that out, or just restore it or something like that. And apparently down there at the show society there's a cup, and whoever had the best dairy cow or something like that at the time, there's a cup with his name on it. So we went down there and saw his grave and had a look around, did a bit of family history in the holiday, which gave us a bit of purpose. Down on the Great Ocean Road down there, gosh, shit, bloody Asians in buses. there was buses after bus after bus, and when you pull up to have a look at something, and this wasn't even the weekend, it was through the week, when you pull up to have a look at something, there might be, well, the 12 apostles, there's only a few left, but we didn't even go there because there was like 6 buses in the car park. There's a road goes under Great Ocean Road where they walk out to it. It was chockers with people. It looked like the footy had just finished. So, oh look, just incredible. So, and going down the Great Ocean Road, all the windy roads and all that, buses, bus after bus. But anyway, we also had a look at my granddad's, Grandy we used to call him, his property at Irrawillippi near Colac. So it's yeah, we pulled up out there, and there's different people own it now, I believe, but the 2 old houses are gone. There's a brick home there, and then there's a bloke there sells spuds, and we pulled up and had a look around. He's got a little Triton ute over in the corner there with a motion camera, yeah, a hunting camera there. Just, he must have people knocking his potatoes off, I suppose. So he's probably looking, what are these bastards from Queensland are doing? Having a look at my house. We went up a couple of times because it used to have big pine trees down the driveway, but when you went up the road a bit and you looked back, you could see the machinery sheds, and I recognised all the machinery sheds and the workshop and all that, but they got rid of the old home. So that was alright. Had a look at all that, then bounced up the road. And, yeah, look, we had no plans from there. We just bobbed along and stayed at a few nice places. Bateman's Bay, we had a nice motel there, and looked out over the water and had the pub there. Started with Z Zorba or something like that. And that was a good place. Had the pub next door. And yeah, went to the brother-in-law's place on the Friday, and on the Thursday I stayed at Bateman's Bay. Or Jude and I did, and the fishing club had raffles at the pub, and we were over there having a meal, and so I bought a few tickets, and Jude said, what are you going to do if you win it? And I said, we're going to Mike's tomorrow. He's a fishing nut, and look, him and his dad's passed now, but from Tabary Lake, so were Fred James was his dad, and Mike James is the brother-in-law. And what they don't know about fishing between them, his dad even had 8mm videos of fishing and how-to stuff that he's had put on VHS, or I think on disc or something. But anyway, we're trying to digitise them, so that'll be interesting. I said I'll help edit and muck ass around with them to the best of my ability. And so yeah, that was good. Oh, and at the pub, yeah, bugging me dead. Out of the 10 raffles, I won 2 of them, and I got a nice big snapper and a flathead on one, and a few more flathead and a orange ruffy or something. Anyway, it was a fish. But we had a good time there, and I mean, we ate out, and we found a heap of little boutique breweries and had some nice dark ales and stouts and all that, and then results 5 kilos on my guts here. But well, they say you don't go on holidays to bloody save money or lose weight, so I'm going to have to tie my trap shut now. So now we've come home. But down Victoria, down the bottom end of Victoria there's the paddocks are that damp that I was talking to a bloke, and he was saying they can't get their tractors on the paddocks. So yeah, just so damp. Then we come home here, and I was going to try and get a bit of footage around home, but I've been home a week, and I've only been home in daylight for a few hours, and but the bush, well, as you walk up to Bundy Bear's shed, the bush on the left, those big gum trees are dying. It's that dry, and I was going to try and get footage of that and footage of the dams, but I just haven't had the time since we've come back. Yeah, Ross and Nick did a great job of running the show while we're away, which is really good. It worked well for us to have a break, and I come back a bit more energised and things like that. But what's happened is I've had meetings with our new website people, and they're looking to go live, and I'm not ready. And so there's a lot of work to do on the new website. And so yeah, I hit the ground running. I didn't have Monday off last week, and I just worked through. Then I got the Friday. Then I still didn't have what I wanted done, so I went home at 5. Then I come back at 9. And I worked through till 2 o'clock Saturday morning. Then went home and had a camp, and come back in at 7 Saturday morning and work through to about 3 in the arvo. And then I had to whiz up and water the trees up the back, and then Sunday, I had a few hours off on Sunday, but yeah, I've got a 24T carby for a bloke. I've got stripped. I just got to do the quote today for him before we go ahead with the repair. And another bloke sent an injection pump. They've had it apart and they can't get it pumping, but I don't know, I reckon it's going alright. I've tested it a few times and I think it'll be okay. So on my day off I was working, so Monday, I don't usually work Mondays, but a couple of Mondays before we went away I worked, and then it's Tuesday morning now, and I've worked yesterday as well. So this weekend is a tractor run, and it's a tractor trek, and the bloke running it, Biddy, he was saying going through the forestry with the dust and the cattle and the timber trucks and all that, it was a bit dangerous. So I got the word that he was calling it off. So talking to the other blokes organising it in the club, in the Rum City Vintage Machinery Club, and I said, oh well, if it's off, what, are we still going to go camping, or what do we do as a club? And they said, no, let's just make it a social occasion. So so I said, look, I've got a boat and we're camping at Mingo Crossing out the back of Paradise Dam. So I said, look, I've got a boat and a couple of kayaks and a game of bools and all that. I said, I'll get organised and I'll take that. So yep, we reset and away we went. Next thing I got Biddy on the phone saying, I don't want to cancel it. He says, no, I've got another route now. Instead of 63 kilometres, it's 95 kilometres one day. Then I said, oh, you're going to camp and have the day with the club there? Oh no, so I'm not interested in that shit. So he's heading off the next day, then doing another 90 something Ks the day after. So because of a mismatch and a bit of bullshit, I'm locked into taking the boat and going camping for a night up there, and anyway, a bit of a stuff up, communication breakdown. But so yeah, because I thought the tractor trek wasn't there, I thought I'd try and help the club and go another way. But so anyway, I'll probably miss the trek. I'll miss the tractor drive. But those of you who follow me on Facebook, you'll know I drove my tractor to work the other day. Oh, it was just a lovely day, and I thought, oh, I just need a bit of fresh air. So yeah, so I drove into work and drove home again on Friday or Thursday. One day, and look, that was great. I did enjoy that, but we've certainly come back to work and hit the ground running. I've not been up in my shed, in Bundy Bear's shed. I just haven't had a chance to hop in there yet, and probably for the next couple of weeks I may not either, because getting this website up and running is pretty important to us. Our old website's out there, but there's a lot of gaps and a lot of things that aren't how we'd like it with that, and so I'm trying to put a lot of work into the new stuff and look, just get it streamlined, get it more professional looking. I didn't know, but when our computer people a couple of years ago lost our photos, they actually lost all the attachments that went with some of our parts, and some of the you can motorbike, everyone going to work today, and yeah, I had like on the Zenith 28T 24T carby, I had on the website the instruction on how to fit them and how to tune them and all that disappeared, and I hadn't realised. And I'm running through the new website, with a very critical eye, trying to work out how to do it, and what's good and what's not. Some of the photos, I've had websites for 12 years, and some of the photos I did years ago just aren't cut the mustard now. So there's a lot of work in. We're sitting at 2,500 items on there just at the moment, and it's growing. But they want to go live. I'm telling them to get stuff. We're not ready. Not ready yet, perhaps 1st of November, but I just got to put in the hard yards and get it as good as I possibly can so it can work with us over the Christmas break. So our old website's still there, but the new website has all the Sparex catalogues on it. We're talking to Bearco at the moment, and we're actually linking into their system as well. So it's, yeah, we're working with all that. And it's Bearco have got about 9,000 line items, and we're working with them on like mirroring their site a little bit, so we can offer more to people. Bearco's wholesale only, they will not deal direct to the public, neither will Sparex, and people kick up about that. They say, oh, you know, why can't we buy direct, everyone's making money out of it. But if they didn't have a dealer network, which I'm part of, and sold direct to the public, all our dealer network we tell them to piss off, because if they can sell the part direct, well, what's the point of us being in business? But they can't offer the services that we offer with it. So anyway, Sparex, we've got a lot of Sparex. Sparex are letting us use their catalogues again, and we'll probably run with a bit of beer as well. So we'll see how that works. While I was at my sister's place, oh man, while I was at my sister's place, they've just come back from a world tour, and they sold their business, and they did very well out of it. And they after their 30 odd years of hard work, they shouted themselves a bit of a lap around the countryside. And you'll see a video I put out for this easy grow fertiliser I did for brother-in-law Mike, and we got some of that here now. We're pushing that along a little bit. But my sister said, I was over in Poland and she said, I saw this, so I just had to bring it home for you. I said, oh good, go again, go and find some more. And then she also found this John Deere thermometer, and look, they're aftermarket items. Yeah, they're just merchandise, and but that looks like it's got a nice old 40-20 on it. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Then niece Talia, she works at Caltex, and Caltex in Sydney up in the head office there, and she does the big accounts and things like that. That's her job. And apparently years ago Caltex set up with a heap of in the engineering section, they set up a library of books and stuff to help the engineers and help people come through and have advice on how things work in different industries. So anyway, times change and now everything's digital, so they were chucking all these books out. They're just dumping them, she said. So she said, hey, hang on a minute. So she had a look, and here's a book, Audl's Truck and Tractor Guide, for mechanics and drivers. And so the light's a bit dicky here. And look, it just hasn't been used. And she said they're putting it in the bin, so she asked the boss, could she have it? And they said, yeah, no worries, you may as well have it. But yeah, it goes through carbies and how they work and all that sort of thing. And it's like just, I don't know, it would have been just a shame. This was printed in 1969, but the original print was, I believe, 1951. And yeah, look, it's got cooling systems, transfer cases, tyres, diesel service, how to service your diesel. Oh, I learned something, yeah. I should come good soon. Oh, it's got diesel engines with a bloody blower on the back. Yeah, let's talk about that. Hitches, yeah, like tractor hitches. But yeah, look, just an interesting little book, and I was grateful that she thought of me. She said, oh, look what I got for you. So yeah, I was a bit excited, I tell you. It was a good thing. So yeah, I don't know when I'll get back at the shop. It'll probably be a month yet. We're spending 2 days out camping. It's a long weekend this weekend in Queensland, so it was going to be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I just haven't got the time to go camping for the whole 3. Daughter's birthday on the Monday, and so I've said to the club, what I'll do is I'll come out and camp Saturday night, bring the boat out early Saturday morning, and we'll muck ass around and take the oldies for a drive up the dam and all that sort of thing, and just have a nice time, catch a fish maybe, probably not, but if my fishing trip goes to normal we won't. And then Sunday, yeah, we'll hang around for the day, but Sunday afternoon we'll head back, and then with the shop not being open Monday, that gives me an ideal opportunity to come and do some more brainstorming with this thing. So I've been coming in 5 in the morning and just trying to get ahead before the day gets going, and I came in at 5 this morning. What's the time now? It's 6:30 on Tuesday morning now, because just as I'm coming in, Tony next door that owns Bundy Bear Home Theatre, he's coming in too, so we got stuck in the driveway having a talk for half an hour, so that's how it goes. So anyway, look, so there's not a lot of content coming up just at the moment. The day I did have off, I worked on other people's stuff, so I haven't got back into the shed yet. I think I was looking yesterday because I feel a bit bad about not having something happening, and I do have a video I might be able to get out on fitting the clutch to the 135 that I had in the bank, and I've slid the tractor together now, and so but look, I did that a couple of weeks ago, and I just going away on holidays, I did it just before I went away, and I popped 1 or 2 videos out while I was on holidays, but I still have a couple up the thing, so the channel's chugging along alright, it seems, even though I'm not getting much of a chance to do anything. I'm still sitting on around 105, 110,000 views every 28 days, so the content out there, the how-to on the tractors and all that's keeping the channel going when I'm busy just for the moment. So they're saying we might get 15 millimetres of rain. Oh geez, I hope so. Our lawn at home is just brown, and like I say, I'll try and get some footage next week if I can, or through the week, or if I can get home on time one day. Last night I got home and thought I'd better get this boat organised, so I went up to have a look at the boat, make sure it was okay, and made sure the battery was charged and all that sort of thing, and test the bilge pump. Bilge pump seized. Oh shit, so into town and get a new bilge pump, and actually that was the other night, and I got the bilge pump yesterday. So last night I got the bilge pump fitted, and the little rubber primer was going hard, so I've got a new one of them fitted, and I've got it all hosed out, so the boat's pretty well ready apart from fuel. So now I've got to do some camping. Got to get some get the camp ready and sort it out. A friend Alan, he has a pottery kiln that does around 1400 degrees C. It's a gas fired one, and he said you can control the gas, it's got a pyrometer on it and everything, and he had it for sale, and I just asked him a few questions about it, and he only wanted a couple $100, and I thought, oh, I do, I don't, you know, I've got that much going on, I haven't really got time to play with it. So I said, he said, oh, do you want it? And I said, oh no, look, I'm just curious, Alan, really, and so I've been thinking of something like that. You know, Stan's Bar Z's got his hot shot oven, and I've been watching Emma and them, you know, temper steel and harden things and glue them and all that, and I'm thinking, geez, that's interesting. So I thought perhaps, yeah, you know, for a couple $100 I could give it a go. So anyway, he said, do you want it? And I said, oh, look, not at the moment, Alan. I said, I've just been away on holidays, I don't want to spend the extra money. So anyway, I got a phone call half an hour later, and he says, oh, he said, I've just been talking to Mrs. and she reckons I'm a miserable bastard, which is him, not me. She says, oh, she said, Alan, you're a miserable bastard. And he said, why is that? And she said, well, go and give it to Lance. She says, he's helped you over the years. And look, he had a T20 tractor, and the gearbox was all seized. You couldn't move it at all. And I had a spare tractor, so I gave it to him for parts. And I didn't charge him. I said, you have the tractor, she's right, we'll sort it out. So he said, yeah, his missus says, yeah, don't be such a miserable bastard, he's helped you over the years, give it to him. So anyway, so it looks like I'm getting this kiln. Oh, it looks so big, and it's gas fired and all that. So anyway, obviously I'll have a lap to learn. It's not electric with you know, where you can dial in the temperature you want and all that. It's a little bit of trial and error. So anyway, so there's a pottery kiln coming that we might be able to use for in the shop. It'll melt aluminium. I'm sure he said 1300 degrees, 1400 degrees or something like that, but that may be, you know, I'm over the bull by the balls there, who knows. So look, that's it for this week. Not a lot of content, just a bit of a catch up to let you know I'm not dead. I'm still kicking and screaming. The days here, I missed the weather report at the start too, didn't I? So the days here are 16 to 31 at the moment, but dry as chips. But they're saying 15 millimetres maybe, so that'll be a heaven sent to us. So look, that's it for the moment for this stew. I'll try and get organised. Look, I'm bloody near halfway through the next week and I'm still not organised, but I'll try and get organised and get a bit of footage and a bit of something happening, but we'll see how we go. So have a good week, everyone, and we'll catch up next week, I'd say. See you then.